be very line. Okay. I'm gonna read the chapter 27 and 28, and with these chapters we finish the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. Okay, yeah. Okay. When the morning was come, and the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death, and when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate, the governor. Then Judas, which has betrayed him, when he saw he was condemned, repented himself and brought again the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders, saying, I have seen in that I have betrayed the innocent blood. And they say, what is that to us? See thou to that. And they cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, and departed and went and hanged. And Judas, cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, and departed and went and hanged himself. And the chief priest took the silver pieces and said, it is not lawful to put them into the treasury, because it is the price of blood. And they took counsel and brought them the potter field, but to bury strangers in. Wherefore the field was called the field of blood unto this day. When it was fulfilled, that which was spoken by Jeremy the prophet, saying, and they took the 30 pieces of silver and the price of him that was valued, whom they of the children of Israel did value, and gave them the potter field, the Lord appointed me, as the Lord appointed me. Okay. And Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, art thou the king of the Jews? And Jesus said, thou sayest. And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. And then Pilate said unto him, hearest thou not how many things they witness against thee? And he answered him to never a word, insomuch that the governor marveled greatly. Now at that feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. And therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, Woe will ye that I release unto you? Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus, which is called Christ? But he knew that for envy they had delivered him. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife said unto him, saying, Have thou nothing to do with a just man? For I have suffered many things this day in dream because of him. But the chief priests and the elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said unto them, Whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, What shall I do then with Jesus, which is called the Christ? And they all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why? What evil has he done? But they cried out more, saying, Let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that they could prevail nothing, but that rather that tumult was made, and he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person, see ye to it. Then he answered to the people and said, Blood be on us and our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers, and they stripped him and put him on a scarlet robe. And when they plaited of crown thorns, they put it on his head and the reed in his right hand, and bowed and to knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews! And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him and put him on raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. And as the same came out, there found a man of Cyrene, Simon by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross. And when they were come into the place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave vinegar to drink, mingled with gall. When he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garment, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which is spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, upon my vesture they cast lots. And sitting down, they washed him there, and set up over his head his accusation written, Jesus, the King of the Jews. And then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand, another on the left. And they has passed and reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest in 3 days, save thyself. If thou be Son of God, come down from the cross. There was also the chief priest mocking him with the scribes and elders. Said, He say others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in God, let him deliver him now, if he will have him, for he said, I am the Son of God. The thieves are also, which were crucified with him, cast the same in his teeth. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? And that is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, This man calleth for Elias. And straightway one of them ran and took the sponge, filled it with vinegar, and put it on a reed, and gave him to drink. The rest said, Let us whether Elias will come to save him. When Jesus, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose, and came out of the grave after the resurrection, and went into the holy city, and appeared unto many. And when the centurion that were washing with when the centurion and they that were with him washing Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, Truly this was the Son of God. and many women were there holding afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering unto him, among which was Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee children. When the event was come, there came a rich man of Arimathea named Joseph, and also himself was Jesus' disciple. He went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. And when Joseph has taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had hewn out in the rock, and he rolled the great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. And there was Mary Magdalene and the other Mary sitting over against the sepulchre. Now the next day that followed the day of the preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees came together unto Pilate, saying, "We remember that deceiver said while he was yet alive, after 3 days I will rise again. Command therefore that the sepulchre be made sure until the 3rd day, lest his disciples come by night and steal him away and say unto the temple, he is rising from the dead. So the last error shall be worse than the first." Pilate said unto them, "Ye have a watch, go your way and make it as sure as ye can." So they went and made the sepulchre sure, sealing the stone and setting a watch. In chapter 28, okay, 28. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, and the angel of the Lord descended from heaven, and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. And his countenance was lightning, as his raiment white as snow. And for him the keepers did shake, and became a dead man. And the angel answered and said unto the women, "Fear ye not, for I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, and as he said, come see the place where the Lord lay. And go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead, and behold, he goes before you into Galilee, and there shall ye see him, as lo I have told you." And they departed quickly from the sepulchre with fear and great joy, and they ran to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell the disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, "All hail." And they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then said Jesus unto them, "Be not afraid, go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and they shall see me." Now when they were going, behold, some of the watch came into the city, and shewed unto the chief priests and all the things that were done. And they were assembled with the elders, and taking counsel, and they gave large money unto the soldiers, saying, "Say ye, his disciples came by night, and stole him away while we slept. And if this come to the governor's ears, we will persuade him and secure you." So they took the money, and they were taught, and this is the saying commonly reported among the Jews until this day. And then 11 disciples went away into Galilee, into a mountain where Jesus was appointed them. And when he saw him, they worshipped him, some doubts. Doubted. And Jesus came spake unto them, saying, all power is given me, is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe the things whatsoever I commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. Okay, we finish the chapter of Matthew. Yeah, we finished this chapter of Matthew. It's great. It's very great.